Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's been a minute since I have been on here. I've not been in a live, to be honest, but I'm going to try and build my channel this way because editing is not hard or complicated, but with my regular life and what I have to do, coming out with excuses from the get, poor thing. But yeah, I would like to not be able to do that, but I have to get on here and actually have a conversation. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Tsungai Vogue on here, Miss Vogue on TikTok, YouTube. I'm creating a TikTok for my for this channel, and hopefully I'll be doing updates on there, and hopefully we can start catching up on them. So the plan is, I have a plan. You always have to have a plan. The plan is that I do updates, I come on here, update you and whatever. But to grow my channel, I'm hoping to do YouTube lives. So I'm going to be coming on here, be authentically myself. I have a chat with you in the evening after work because I do a 9 to 5. And then we can catch up and see what's going on there. And I will schedule in the days. If I'm not uploading a video, I'll come in on a live and just catch up with you, tell them what's going on, so that I keep you in the loop of what's going on in my actual life. There is so much I can start from. So on TikTok live, I was on someone else's live, and there was obviously controversial topics that I enjoy being in. And in one of those, I allowed myself to, well, no, it's not a bad thing. I had a strong opinion, which I still mean now, unless I know better, that's different. But at the time, and I still have these views, and I think prior to, if you've known me on my channel here, and even my previous videos and all that stuff, I do talk about things like that and say it, and I've talked about my views on certain things. So I'm just trying to clear it. Although I am on YouTube. Oh, thank you for coming. Hi guys, thank you for coming. So when I had those views, when I had those views on there, those views were just solely to say, it's not to say it's people's character or to say there's negative people, and that's not the case at all. Is to tell you I am well, thanks, Bryson Lee. So I was on TikTok. I'm gonna start this again. I was on TikTok, and I had a strong opinion about married people, and I had a strong view about, and I stand by it. My opinion on married or divorced men was that, and divorced people, that they should marry each other, because I think that, oh, thank you, Bryson Lee, that they should marry each other. They should not marry anyone who's single or without children and stuff like that, who's not experienced marriage at all. I think that that's my view. I think that if you're divorced, you should marry people who've been divorced, who've gone through that. Because the burden that I find that young single people who have been unmarried and who are starting this journey, who have the burden of trying to prove, oh, I'm in Scotland, trying to prove to the partner they're with, to reassure them consistently about them being in a relationship. Whereas if you're new at this together, you're figuring out how your marriage is going to be, how you want your marriage to be. You have ideas, but you bring them both to the table. Whereas if you've had a failed marriage, what tends to happen there is that you're putting the pressure on your partner who's not experienced that. And then you're going to be expecting them to have these values or to fix what didn't work in your previous relationship. And I will follow you back, Bryson Lee, and then I'll check out your channel. But yeah, I stand by that. So I had a lot of single women, and I feel the same about baby people who are parents, baby mothers, baby dads. If you've got kids, you are not, personally, I wouldn't date anyone with with children. Why I would not I'll follow the one that you followed me on, and then we'll figure out the rest in the future. So my thing is that even if you have children, you need to be selfish with your sperm. And as women, we need to be selfish with our ovaries and our eggs. We can't just be having children for everybody. And if you are doing that, that's careless. Why would you want to have a child with someone who's careless with his own fluids, with something that you came onto this planet with? And if they're careless with their own bodily fluids and they're giving it out anywhere, like they're doing donations, honestly, that honestly you just need to, you're a hoe. Ooh, the tripod. That just means you are just you don't make sense. So no, I don't do anything about Minecraft. But I support everybody, because I think in life you shouldn't put yourself in a box. So I currently don't do anything about Minecraft at this time. So yeah, my views are strong. So if you're out here with children all over the place, you should marry people with children all over the place, or you should be with people with children all over the place. That's a fact. And if you're childless, ideally it's best to go with someone who's childless as well. Why am I saying that? And people who should be prioritizing doing that. Personally, if you're any of these, divorced with children, don't even bother coming over here, because I've not done that. So I expect someone to have someone with values about who they share DNA with. And I think we should. Oh wow, I have no idea what that is, Bryson. um Hi Jason. But yeah, you're a child. How old are you? But yeah, that's it. So those were my views, and I think, oh, that's nice. But you should be. Where are you right now? Which country do you live in? Because here in Scotland it's 11. You should be in bed. Even I know it could be vacation. It could be a half term and that, but you should be in bed. But yeah, I will. You're rude, you know. My point is exactly no. I am not your babysitter. Get a babysitter. I'm not a stepmom. I've already got stepkids, and going forward, I know when I'm telling this is because I've experienced it. Because even as much as we break up with the parents, you don't break up with the children, because it's unethical. People do it, but that's unethical. That causes trauma to young people, the next generation, which they don't need to deal with. And I still talk to my stepkids, but we were never married. They're not my stepkids, but they were my ex boyfriend's kids. Oh, you in Tennessee? Okay, so you just basically afternoon time, I think, there in Tennessee. Okay, so I'll let you off, Bryson. But yeah, that was my view on TikTok. So a lot of people didn't like those views that I had, and I was pretty strong on them. Yes, I laughed and bantered about it, but I stand on business. I think that if you've made mistakes, own them, but also find people like-minded who are looking to improve themselves and work through the changes. I've never been married, and I've never lived with a man. I've always lived in my own house and visited for a couple of days to my man's house, and he's visited me in my house, and then we've done that over the years. I was with one for 5 years. Even in that time, I never at that time even wanted to move in, because we were not married, and then we ended up breaking up. But I have not lived with anybody, so I expect my man to have similar values. That's the same thing. I think that in society, even if you're young, you're dating, date a young person who has the similar things that you're interested in. If you're interested in traveling, you're interested in doing outdoors stuff, do that. You should be able to do that and figure that out with yourself. Enjoy that. And don't be with someone who has, if you have done bad things, don't do that. Just like you pick your friends, don't be associated with people who don't have the right ideas you have. do be with like-minded people. Even the girl that you like a girl that likes you for you, and that you can be truly the honest version of yourself, not an altered version of yourself that makes everyone else comfortable, but the be the person that you can be, even when there's no one in the house. And if you can't be that, I think that's when I always tell people, then that's not your person. You have not found your person. And yeah, yeah, that's my thing, Jason. I think, but if you're now not limiting your, if you're not limiting your experience, if you're limiting your experience to just say that this is, I'm just gonna date someone without kids, but you've got kids, you've got a village of them, so you're looking for a babysitter, then get a babysitter then, because you can't have, unless you date someone with even at least one child, and as a stepmom, they will navigate that. They're managing your offspring, and they're also managing theirs. So meaning the expectation of wanting a child has gone down. I'm not trying to breed with someone with a village. I'm not trying to do that. If we get divorced, I'll get on the divorce pool and date someone who's divorced too, who has similar values, probably who's similar to what I have, who's probably got a child, or if I have a child at the time. That's it. Let's be dating in our own zones, because right now I think we're circulating the same type of man, the same toxic relationships that we are not actually learning. And oh, thank you, Bryson. You're so adorable. Um, we are not getting an all-round experience in life. You need to be in every experience, whether you're in high school, whether in primary, you need to reach your level. You need to have your full experience. But if you are a single person, let's say you're 21 and you're with someone with 3 kids, you're not dating a guy with 3 kids, you've denied yourself an experience of just being a girlfriend. You've denied a sense where you are the priority, where he's not thinking about managing his baby moms, which is other women. In as much as you say, oh no, he's not with them, but he is, because they're sharing DNA. They've got humans that they're both responsible for. And if you want him to neglect his duties, that means you yourself are neglectful. So that means you already creating a problem. And if I as a girlfriend am supporting that you're neglecting your kids, your your offspring, excuse me, that means you can neglect me as a person. Because if you're not even jealous of your own seed, what makes me think that you're going to be responsible and look after me properly? You won't. That tells me something about that. Yeah, but yeah, you could have different priorities and different shared responsibilities, but the thing is, with that, priorities are, if you are responsible for life, that's the thing, that's the biggest priority. It's like having a mortgage that you can never sell to get money back. Children are very expensive. They're expensive with time, they're also expensive financially. So even when they fall sick, listen, that's it, you're not sleeping. If they're unwell, they're in a hospital, you yourself as their parent, there is no rest for you. You are going to be there. Oh, but thank you, Jason. Thank you for passing through. Um, I will try and follow everyone who's been on my live and commented on my live today, and then that's a follow, and I'll watch your stuff and comment on there too. But yeah, I think that that's what my views were, and I'm not going back on that. I'm not backpedaling. And if I was not a good yeah, likewise. And you'll be wise that because if you have different friends from with different ages, that's pretty. That means you'll be all rounded, young person. Have a good day. But yeah, so my rant continues is that I'm trying to grow this channel, and at the same time, I'm not gonna be dishonest about who I am or be politically correct, because I'm not a politician. So I will not be politically, I will not be sitting here trying to be politically correct. I won't. I'm going to be authentically myself continuously, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on Facebook. I'll be authentically myself. So meaning that no matter what happens, I will be authentic. And my views on married men still remain. They're gonna stay like that because I think, or divorced men, I think they should date other divorced people. People with children should date other people with children. Therefore, your responsibilities become similar. If you're going to be going on dates, and if you're now in a union or in a relationship, you can both share this responsibility. You can both say, we're gonna find one babysitter. The two, if you've got one child there, but it's your time with your children. You've got 3 hours. You got one to go for a date. The babysit. They become their own little friendship. If you are not doing this, unfortunately, that means that you end up with a person who's been neglected in the relationship, because if one person does not have a child and is dating someone with a child, that means there'll be times that that person in that relationship cannot be poured into that relationship. That's a problem. That's something I have an ultimate problem with. And I think that that causes a lot of problems. And then most times people get desperate. People who are out here just breeding all over the place will then want children in the relationship. They've now created, they want to create more chaos. And as women, sometimes we get desperate, and then you trying to have a child, and yet you're not ready. You've got all these priorities, all these things. And I've got stepkids. But like I said, I was not married to anyone. And these children are connected to me, that they're now young adults. They'll call me and say, "Oh, Sherry," or sometimes when, depending how they're feeling or they want my advice on something, they're calling me mom. And I'm like, I didn't breed no one. If someone is listening, they would assume that's my actual child. I have no children. I have not carried no children. There's no children on the planet yet. But I plan to have them. But if I don't have them in the way I want to have them, I'm okay with that. And I need to normalize that. But I will not be Oprah Winfrey, and I will not be in a relationship for years and not be married. That's not happening. 6 months, you get my time, and then after 6 months, I'm a ghoster as well. So that's a conversation I probably need to come on here and talk to you about. I'll ghost you because after 6 months and there is no future, I'm just wasting my time. I might as well just be outside. I'm not a doormat. Might as well be officially outside dating and finding out what's going on in the world. But if I stay in a relationship, I'm going to stay in that. But it needs to be the right circumstances. I'm not dating anyone who's been divorced or who's got a child. That's that. I am well, thanks. How are you doing, Kobao? But yeah, so that's on that. And I stand on business. And I don't mean, no, I didn't say anyone with children is wicked or is bad mind. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that situation will not serve me. I want my time with my man. I want our time to be intentional. As we getting older, I'm in Scotland, Errol Ismet Errol. I'm in Scotland. But yeah, I'm on that. So my opinions, I know they're gonna be harsh and unruly, not the ones that you like, but that's it. But yeah, it's all love here, and I think that we need to create an environment that allows us to be authentically ourselves and be. Oh, you're from Scotland. Which part? But yeah, that's that. It is what it is. And thanks, Owen, for watching from YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing my lives because I think years ago I used to be chaotic on here. But as I've grown older and a lot has happened, follow me. Well, start watching my YouTube channel so you can get up to date to what has gone on since I've moved up to Scotland from England. So watch on that, catch up with me, and if you've got questions, feel free to come back on my Facebook, my YouTube. Feel free to chat to me, ask me questions. Oh, Aberdeen is beautiful. Uh, oh, you're in Milton Keynes. Oh, that's my brother lives there, so that means you probably see me a lot when I'm down there, when I drive down there. I plan to come up there to with my bike. So I plan to drive up there and bring my bike with me to cycle with my brother because he cycles and does that as a hobby. But I've got my interesting way of cycling. But yeah, definitely both beautiful cities. But yeah, all I'm saying is that feel free, so you know why I've not been on here and why I've not been chaotic. I'll be getting back to doing organizing parties, festivals, because I need to get back on my financial bag and on there. And if God gives you a new lease of life, you need to keep going. You know, you need to, if the life throws you apples, you know, you make apple juice. And sometimes you put a tonic in there, or you put a rum in there, and it makes it all different. But you have a part to play in this life, and you have to take part in it. You can't just drift and just let life be. You have to take part in life, and I plan to take part, to participate, and have a good time doing that. So I'm gonna be scheduling my lives, and if I'm not posting on that day, I'll come out and do a live. I am causing a mayhem as Miss Vogue, but I have created a Tsungai TikTok as well. So I've got two TikToks. I'll eventually put that on my thingy, on my contact list, so that people have access to them. But for now, it's just Miss Vogue Ginger on TikTok, and then there's Tsungai Vogue on TikTok. You can follow both channels. One is just, it's still a baby. I'm working on that. The same with my YouTube. I still got the one YouTube. I just renamed it. It was Miss Vogue before, but now it was Sherry Ginger before, and then now it's just Tsungai Vogue. So I'm gonna try and keep it like this for as long as going forward anyway. So we leave and we go. Have a good night, you two. Please subscribe to my channel, and then keep up with me, and then we talk. Who knows? I might visit Aberdeen one day, because I think you've got a beach up there. So if you've got a hot day, I might come up there and see what it's saying. Bring some drinks and just enjoy that. But otherwise, have a good night to you too. But yeah, yeah. So that's what's been going on over here. Um, I've got strong opinions on a lot of things. Also, I have opinions on open relationships and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff is gonna be coming your way. My views on a lot of things. There's some things that I think, or my spiritual journey, and why I am where I am now, and I'm not where I was before. So that's nice. Why I'm not religious now. Please feel free to watch my YouTube and then see why that is. And as it stands, I don't plan to join any religious organization, and I'm okay with that. But I'm also open to have discourse, and that's no bother. Oh, you're into mountains. Oh, that's nice. I'm yet to hike. You know, I like to hike. I used to hike when I was younger, years ago. I used to be very outdoorsy. I'm a very city girl, but I'm also outdoorsy. It's been a long time. Yeah, you can hit me up. We can do a vlog on that, because I've not done that in a long time. I've not been outdoorsy like that. So that's nice. Something to look forward to. So you let me know. As long as you don't, well, in Scotland there's no drinking and driving. So as long as there's no drinking and driving, I'll join on your ride. But I'll be drinking. You can drive. But do you have a license? But if you can be the designated driver, why not? We can do mountains. We can do hiking. Why not? Life is for living, and there's a lot to explore, especially in Scotland. It's just beautiful. But yeah, so that's on that. And so you get to know a lot about me. So I encourage everybody to, so that you understand some why I've got strong opinions on certain things, and why I don't talk about, why I talk strongly about. It's not to against anyone personally, and I don't have closed-minded thoughts. I'm very I'm very open minded, but at the same time, I know what I like. I don't try and convince you to like what I like, but I respectful. So I expect people to respect my views as much as I respect your views. So that's all I live by. Oh, let me know. Just send me. My name is Miss Vogue Ginger, or Miss Vogue Ginger. So MS Miss Vogue Ginger on Instagram. Drop me a message. Subscribe to my channel on here. Or you can drop me a comment on the actual comment when the live. I'm gonna leave the lives on. as a pinpoint so that it holds me accountable. So I plan to go live at least 3 times a week for the next for this month of August. So I'm going to be intentional. The same with YouTube. I'm going to be intentional showing up, and TikTok will be showing up and giving you life updates and talking about things. So yeah, I look forward to that. um and I'll be inviting people to chat to, so please follow, like that. And I do have my Snapchat as well. I'm now going to be intentional with it going forward. I used to just use it for business every now and then, but since when I wasn't well, so I figured that I slowed down on that, but I'm back on the ball. So I used to use it for promotions and stuff like that, and it used to be monetized. So I need to get back to having it monetized because the views have since gone down because I wasn't posting as much. But we will sort that all of that out. And we get back on the ball, you know. They say you have to start now, so even this late live is solely based on I had to start, because if I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I will do it, I was not going to do it. And all I know is that for those who are subscribed to my channel, who actually watch every week when I was posting, I've got, because when I do edit, I upload and I schedule them in, so you know what you're expecting every week, which is something to look forward to. So for those that have videos that have been, there's it's a week of not posting, and I was in the Holland last week, no, the week before. Oh god, time flies. So it was so I came back Sunday last week, so today last week I came from back from Holland. So yeah, I'm going to get back on that. So I'm gonna try and sit there and edit all the videos, but until then I'll be coming on, excuse me, on the lives, and then we can have a chat, and then you get to know me. And if you've got questions from the videos that I've already posted, feel free to ask me, and we can have a dialogue, and why I came to those thoughts and views and so forth. But yeah, I am looking forward to this new chapter of my life, and I'm looking forward to getting the ball rolling on YouTube, and we get to know each other, and I promise to be authentic. That's all I can be, and respectful of different opinion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I work from home, but I don't work for myself. I work for, yeah. Oh, I can't say that, but yeah, I work from home most of the time. I do go into the office every now and then, but yeah, I do work from home too. So I understand that. Yeah, yeah. No, you let me know, because you said you like hiking. I was like, oh, I'd like to join you. So when you're ready to, when you've got plans in place, a weekend you're going to be hiking, let me know, and we'll liaise there, because I'm in Dundee. So it's not far from Aberdeen. It's like 45 minutes drive. Well, an hour you could say, because of the speed variance on the thingy from here to there. Uh, but yeah, it's all technical. Keep me informed. But yeah, networking, getting to know people, and it's life. But yeah, yeah. Message me on Miss Vogue Ginger on Instagram, and then I'll message you back there, and then you'll have my contact from there. So that's you, Miss Vogue Ginger, and yeah. And by the way, guys, I'm trying to build my channel. Please subscribe. I've got a lot of things on my channel that you'll definitely be interested in, and a lot of views and stuff like that. And I promise you, you will like my lives more than you like my videos, because my videos I would have been in a controlled environment, but my lives are, they can turn all the way left. You just need to see me when I'm on other people's platforms. The same thing, it's just vibes. So it's authentically me, unfiltered, the genuine, and f-bombing. Sometimes you will get all of all of that depending how passionate I am on the subjects that I'm talking about. So there's a lot about me, and it's hard it's hard to put it in a video sometimes, and sometimes you don't want to offend anyone, so you're editing and removing things that you probably should leave in there. So please do show up to my live so that you get to know me a lot more, and subscribe, like, comment, ask questions so that we get to know each other. At least you get to know me. And then eventually we could, if I want a TikTok live, and then if you follow me on TikTok, you can join me and we can have a chat, because I like to catch up on there as well, because I think it's about connecting with people. It's not always about money, but it's always about connection, human, genuinely human connections. And I think in life we've monetized everything that we, even marriages, even relationships, is all monetized, but then we are denying ourselves an opportunity to have authentic human connections. You're there on your own, Owen, over there. Thank you for sticking it through though. But yeah, I'll be doing my lives earlier and not as late as this. It'll probably be around 7 or 8:30. But I'll put a schedule in, and I'll put it on my community board, and so that I can hold myself accountable, because I think when there is nothing in place, I am all over the place. Therefore, okay, listen, Poland is beautiful. I'm passport ready. I like traveling, so let me know. I like to visit. Let's go see if Poland. I'm open to that. Let me know. Keep me updated on that. But yeah, always come on my lives, because if you never get disappointed on my lives. I'm just having, yeah, a sparkly. Yeah, you have to start. You have to, in everything. If you procrastinate, you don't start. You have to start in everything, because today, although it was a busy day, I had to get alteration, collect my clothes from being altered. There's a shop in Dundee that alters my clothes, and they have since I've moved up here. As I've got a small waist and a big bum, so everything has to be altered. In as much as I buy, some of them, some dresses will sit just depending on the way the dress is cut, but more time I have to get my clothes altered. So when I get them altered, I get them altered at the same place. So even when my mom visits, she gets them altered at the same place as well. So that's quite nice. So I had to go pick up my clothes, because I'm gonna try and be in the office this week, because I've got a few things I need to do. I'll probably go in halfway through the day, and then I'll go in the office and then come back down and so forth. But yeah, so I needed to structure my day and then sort that out. And one of these lives are probably you're gonna be sitting there with me whilst I'm ironing, because I've got a lot of ironing to do. I've just come from a vacation. I did all my laundry, because everything has to be cleaned. But I folded it. Oh, thank you, just Isa. Oh, thank you. Hi. Oh, it's all love here. It's all love here. Oh, thank you. I like everyone new. I like everyone old and everyone new. Welcome to my channel. It's fun out here. It's just unpopular conversations, and I think that we miss that in the social media. We're too photoshopped that we don't become authentic. So hopefully you are subscribed to my channel, and then you also have you go through and watch my videos. If you've got questions, ask away. Just updating everyone that I'm going to be doing lives. So you come, you listen to what, and then even if you don't like, we can respectfully, oh hi, Zapa, Zap Dam. Yeah. But if you're from Poland, people work hard. Do you even rest? you're you're always working on something. That's the thing with Polish people. So they're very hardworking. Um, Kebado Don. That's the gentleman who's Polish, by the way. Um, oh, that's nice. So you do a lot of charity work. Yeah, I do know Polish people do the work hard. Polish men are hardworking. So are Polish women. They are very hardworking. So are Irish as well. They're very hardworking. I have to say that. They don't rest. They rest when they're dead. To be honest. Do you speak any other languages? Some, I guess. Um, what do you mean you fell down the stairs a minute ago? What were you doing? Zapdam. Is that why your name is Zapdam? How can dude be falling down the stairs? Imagine. What languages do you speak, Zapdam? We don't talk about that. But what were you doing? How did you fall down the stairs? So why are you telling us? So you're gonna talk about it. You're gonna have to talk about it. You can't tell us I fell down the stairs just a minute ago. But are you okay though? Do you need to call the? Do you need to call emergency services? You can't take that for granted because sometimes you start having a. Oh, that's really good. Well, good on you. Keba about done. Yeah, that's good on you. I'm proud of you because it's nice to because that means it allows you time to explore and figure out what's going on in the world and actually do what you want to do. That's nice having two businesses. Proud of you. English, a little bit of Spanish and Japanese. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, your Duolingo is I'm proud of you. I am very proud of you. It's nice to be bilingual. Okay, that's good. As long as you're okay, make sure because sometimes your adrenaline is running and you actually have injured. Sometimes you know your tailbone when you fall down the stairs. Sometimes that tailbone will start hurting you when you've gone to sleep and when you're resting. Yeah, but I hope yeah, as long as you're fine, that's all that matters. But yeah, there's a lot of talented people on here. Oh, speaking Japanese. Show off. I do not know. I cannot translate. How am I going to translate that? Can't even translate. I can't even translate that. You're from the greatest country called Russia. Okay. Is it great? It's just like Great Britain. Everything great is not that great, love. But I'm glad you're proud of your country. We have to be proud of something, you know? Vladimir. Oh, so you've got Putin's first name. Okay. That's you. Interesting. Oh, that's super cool. Oh, so one of these days you can teach me Japanese. You can come online. I'll invite you on my live and then we can have a Japanese. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. So you should invite me to Russia. How about that, Vladimir? You should invite me to Russia and I'll come visit. And then I'll document how lovely and welcoming it is when I get there. I'm not very much into vodka, so I'm not into vodka, so you will need to bring rum in from wherever I am coming from. You know, bring the rum or the whiskey from Scotland to Russia. Maybe yeah, that could work. But the vodka and headaches, it's not for me. The only problem I have is with people who because I'm shy. You're shy. You're not that shy. Oh come on. We're gonna be. You remember we're gonna do a road trip. So you cannot be shy. You cannot be shy. If you can talk to me on here, you cannot be shy. And you're a businessman. Business people are not shy because you're going against the thread basically. So you're not allowed to be shy. Sorry, love. 28, business owner, 3 businesses, truck companies. You're doing well. You worked hard from when you're young. Come on, you have no place to be shy. I drink wrong vodka. Oh, oh. So okay, you will teach me how to drink vodka properly then, Vladimir. So you owe me an invite. Subscribe to my channel. You owe me an invite to, where in Russia are you? To Russia. Okay, so now we're being taught Spanish by Japan. Uh, greetings from Manchester. Hi, Michael. Thank you. Greetings from Scotland, Dundee. Uh, welcome to my channel. Hopefully you pass through and subscribe to my channel because there's a lot going on here. I'm just trying to hold myself accountable. I post every twice a week. But I've not posted this week. Gone. So this is the start of a new week. I was supposed to post one today. So this is me starting to do lives to compensate on that. But it was supposed to be earlier. But I realized if I go to bed, that's me not holding myself accountable. So I held myself accountable. And if you guys will hold me accountable as well, that would be nice. Because you'll be like, okay, girl, you're supposed to be here at work. Why are you late? So that would be nice. Oh, you're outside of the city, Moscow. So how many minutes from the city are you? Because if we're going to be traveling to foreign countries, we need to be close to the city because I like to explore and I like to socialize, although I speak English. Yeah, I'm Brit. So, we just speak English to everybody. Even when in France, I'm speaking, I'm speaking English. Even when I'm in Holland, they're speaking Dutch, I'm speaking English. We just speaking, and then, yeah, we understand each other. So, I think it's about the atmosphere, it's about your spirit, it's about your energy. I say English. I might have a French accent here and there, but still speaking English. Oh, maybe an hour. So it's not that far then. Yeah, maybe an hour. It's not that far. It's just like Luton to London, I guess. Or, yeah, Luton to London because Watford is it's about 30 minutes. Yeah, Luton to London. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But yeah, see you later, Zapam. Remember to subscribe. Remember to follow my channel. Remember to look through the videos when you've got time. And if you've got questions, if there's something that you want to know, because I've brought you into my virtual diary of the things I'm open sharing. I don't talk about lack. I don't talk about struggles. I try to be as positive because we've got struggles on the news every day. So I'm not trying to create that atmosphere here. And even if I'm going through something, I will not be talking to you about it or expecting you guys to. I will go through it and then we can talk about it as a reflection, and you get to see a bit of my reflection diaries, the physical diaries that are right here, but you get to hear parts of the diary that I'm ready to share, and hopefully encourage you that everything's going to be okay and you got yourself, and since you're here, you're alive and well. Even if you're going through something, you will get through it. There's always a way out, and that's what my journey is about. There's always another way. It might not be a way that you've seen before, so don't close yourself to experiences. Don't close yourself to life. So that's what my channel is about. It's positive here, but it's not too positive like happy go merry. uh but it's genuinely authentic. I try to be as authentic as I can. If I'm not willing to share something about something, I'll clearly say I'm not willing to share that. So Michael, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and hold me accountable, have questions, have a dialogue. Everyone's welcome over here. Call it the virtual Switzerland, where we can talk about everything and anything. It doesn't matter how old and young you are, because I think in every age group you can take something from my experience and then go with it. And yes, there will be some things that you might not like, but guess what? There's so many things in life, even in workspaces, that we show up to every day that we don't like, but we're going to enter those spaces positively and and choose to have a positive experience despite what the ultimate thing is. So Michael, subscribe, follow, feel free to ask questions and get to know me and share with friends, and then hopefully it's a positive atmosphere. And then I am also on TikTok, but my TikTok name is Miss Vogue Ginger. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, but on my TikTok lives, I'm not doing any battles or anything like that. It's conversations. I do show up on other people's platforms to help them grow. I also have dialogue where we're able to have a chat and add people on the platform, and then I have a subject matter where we talk about something. That's the thing that's going. But I've not been saving charts because I was testing and seeing it if it works, supporting other people's channels and seeing how that goes. But I have an idea of how I want my platform to go going forward. So feel free to go on there as well if you want to have a dialogue on there. And hopefully we can still have that dialogue over here on YouTube, and we can continue to create a family, an atmosphere of love, because I think there's a lot of that missing in our society. So you're welcome. I know, Vladimir, you live in the best country in the world. Listen, nobody's gisting your advice. I've never been there, so I can't confirm or deny your best country in the world. Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. Yeah, but you can speak about your struggles with your therapist. I suggest basically, yeah, you do need to speak about your struggles, but I think in life you need to know who to speak about your to be vulnerable with. No, you can't be vulnerable with everyone, because the internet has different people. There's people who are kind, the people who are evil. There's people who are malicious, the people who would wish you harm. You won't know the difference depending how vulnerable you are, if you are needing support or help, or you have problems. There's people who problem solve. If you're looking for, if it's financial problem, you're not coming on the internet to, you get a financial advisor. If it's a health problem you're facing, you go to a doctor. If it's whatever, it's if it's employment, because this is work. Social media, in as much as we don't want it to be work, it is work. You can't say, oh, it's not work. It is work. Social media is work, so you need to know the difference. Welcome to Ryan. Welcome to Amal. Welcome to my live. It's just a catch up to let you give you an update of what's going to be going on in the next for the rest of the month and going forward. Ideally, there'll be lives coming on. But yeah, so don't come online and start having therapy with people who are malicious. Not everyone in the world is nice. Like right now, we've got Vladimir who's telling us how he's a positive person and he's in Russia. That's him. But at the same time, someone else's experience might be different. So he can now come here and let's say he's having a bad day and then tell us that, oh, this is happening, the world has ended and he's going through this, and someone might have a bad ill intention about where he's from and then might attack him and tear him down, but he's already vulnerable. So the world doesn't not the internet is not a safe place to be vulnerable all the time, to be too vulnerable. You can be vulnerable but not too vulnerable, because you're opening yourself to different kinds of energies and different kinds of people. And I can't mask and say, oh, I only want positive people. Of course I'm positive. I know I'll attract positive, but the negative people will slither in. But guess what? Their voices are louder than all the positive people in the chat now, in the chat over here in Facebook. They can be louder than any of you. That's the thing. So we have to be genuinely be aware that you can be vulnerable, but not too vulnerable, because you don't know who has your best interests. Even in these days, even your friends don't have your best interests. I remember that even when I was getting employed in certainly recently, well, it's not recent, but yeah, they'll tell you that don't talk about your salary to anyone, because even in a workspace you can have someone who envies that you are getting paid more than them for doing a similar job. So yeah, we don't talk numbers. So all that to say that you're protecting your peace so that you remain positive, and just go and get seek help at the right with the right people. And yes, but you can tell us what happened when you've gone through it and you've overcome it and the challenges. If you can now talk about it as in past tense. What is Michael saying? That's the thing. Even 30 days is not enough. You have basically you've given your life for money, and then where they reward you with minimum vacation time. It's really serious. And then if we really take time to seriously think about how the economy works, it benefits, of course it benefits them that we are all educated in the way they want us to be educated, so that we don't think free think. It's not like at school you're taught to even do your taxes, because they know that you're not going to need that. That's a waste of curriculum. Yeah, they're not going to teach you how to do taxes, because that allows you independence. That means you are already being taught there is another way other than the way to wear a uniform, to be structured, to follow rules. Yes, rules. And also, if you're a business person, rules are meant to be broken, Michael. So yes, 20 days. I get more than that. So and I also can build up my days along the year. So I get to have more annual days, which I'm grateful for. And I have not been employed for years. I've been self-employed for more than 12 years. So it's my first back into the corporate, but I get to work from home. But that's they're saying that's gonna be changing soon, but I hope not. I'm just so hopeful that that doesn't do that. But if not, we are looking at multiple sources of income. That's why we're gonna be help. You guys are gonna be here as my new uh YouTube family, where we build this platform where we get to chat, and hopefully I'll be able to have certain conversations with you that if we can relate, and then we can have a dialogue, a chat. But I'm not gonna be a podcast or anything. It will be just me here. But every now and then I'll bring a few of you so that we can have so that it normalize that you are real people. And I like traveling, so there is no exemption of where I'm going to go. If we've connected and I think, oh wow, this is a lovely person, or what they've been through and who they are, it's nice to have them on my platform to actually have a chat so that people can actually get to know you. And if that means you're building your own platform during that time, we'll do that. I think that's authentic, and it also allows me an experience to meet authentic people. So that's that. That's the thing. But you're a business owner though, Keb. So I'm sure you're the one paying the minimum wage. We know, Keb. We know you worked hard already, but that's a Polish thing. Young people, you get in there. Sometimes the university is not for everyone. I'm gonna tell this: the university is not for everybody, and that's okay. But we've normalized in an African household, in a Caribbean household, that a university, if you go to university, it gives you. But there is no jobs, so you have a degree with debt, and there is no employment for you. And so even the job hate, there's no jobs for you. So you've done all this, even the career I'm doing, you just think this is pharmaceutical science. Even the company I'm working for is not a scientific company. Even that, I then did education. Even that, I'm not teaching. I realized I would kill these children. And the children are naughty. And I was like, no, that's not for me. And also, I didn't like that I had to basically hide who I truly am on social media to protect the children and to protect yourself, because children can Google you. They can, if they know where you live. There's a whole thing that any professional educator, a teacher, a nurse cannot be on social media, because anything you do outside of your work can affect you professionally. Imagine that. That's so out of order. So yeah, I am hi Tino, hey little sis. So I am on too. I'm on Facebook Live, and I'm on here on YouTube because I have not posted our vlogs from Holland Say hi to Tina. Tell her to come on YouTube. By the way, she does. She used to. She's one of the original YouTubers, and there's Kudzi as well. So I'll put a vlog in, sometime when I have time to edit because I've been busy. But we'll do that. Yeah, need to process it. I know, but that's why I'm on a live instead, so that I can create an engagement. So now, so you won't tell me to post as soon as possible. I am going to post, but I've just not edited them yet. Yo, Tina. She's in Manchester, guys. Yeah, me too. Me too. You will see them. You were in them. You were in those moments. What do you mean? You want to see them? You will see them. Um, but also the previews and the lives, the posts of the highlights of what happened in Rotterdam, which is Holland, where we were all, me, my cousins were. Um, we should have done as a cousin, sister cousin, like chat chit chat. Anyway, we'll do that because they're planning to come to Scotland to visit me anyway. So we'll do that when they come out. When they come over, we'll set up and then we'll have a chat and we'll catch up with. But yeah, so on that there will be a YouTube, but there's highlights on TikTok. Go on my TikTok, Miss Vogue Ginger. On TikTok, you will see the lives, the highlights of what was happening there. It's pretty. We had a good time. We had a good time. I'm sure Tina would have liked to be really lit, crawling on the floor, but she had a good time and she still was. In a different city. I think she would definitely do Rotterdam again or Holland again for sure because it's a lovely, lovely city. Can I sing? I used to be able to sing. Tina can sing though. So does Hope. Hope can sing and Harmony. They've actually are musicians. Well, is it Harmony? Yeah, Harmony can sing. Yeah, she's listen, Tino. Tino. How do you know, Keb? How do you know I can sing? Was I sing? When did I sing for you? I just vibe. I listen. I can barely even dance. I vibe. I'm that person who just likes having a good time. That it looks so good that you think, oh my gosh, she knows what she's doing. Love. I'm doing something. That's what I'm on. I'll be doing something. That's for sure. Doing it professionally is another thing, but doing something is something I do. I'm always I'm always doing something. That's for sure. Oh my god. Listen, anyway, I'm drinking sparklies. You should come and visit, because I think you need some sparklies. And everything. She's out here outing me. She's sitting there just outing me away. But yeah, so I plan to do more of that, and obviously this is what I like. When someone's holding me accountable, that I need to edit and put it up. Trust me, when I put it up, it's still gonna be blowing. It's gonna be off the chart. We had a wonderful time. Uh, yes, we do. That would be nice. You would actually like Scotland. Oh, Keb is in Scotland. He's in Aberdeen. So he's out here just chatting away, but he's in Aberdeen. And then I had a Russian. What's his name? He was telling us how great Russia is. Vladimir. He's like, I'm in the best country in the world. At least he speaks English, so whatever country, whatever, just outside of Moscow. So that'll be nice. Well, Cab, you listen. You are in Aberdeen. You're just down the road. When Tino, since you're saying yeah, she can sing. Okay, okay. So you can come and witness the singing because I'm not sure if there'll be any singing. There'll be any singing. I can't save you some. The bubblies will be gone. We just have to get some when you come. So if you take too long, if you come close to month end, that'll be you. That means there'll be nothing. That's when I was being bed mind. I even dribbled. Even spilled onto my boobs. Yeah, I never said you'd be singing. I didn't say that. You're the one who announcing about harmonizing, and I don't sing. Yeah, you can tour, but you'll be touring Dundee, but it depends how long you're gonna be down. So, because obviously I'll still be working. Um, we'll figure it out. We'll get to see, and we can see up Edinburgh as well, and then Aberdeen is beautiful too. You might be tempted to even move up here. To be honest, you'll be like, oh, everything is calm. Yeah, everything is calm in Scotland. That's for sure. I'm singing by my own, so that's how I know a woman can sing. All right then, Cab. Listen, you just good vibes. You just good vibes. But remember, we need to go on a road trip. So Tino will be coming. So that's a road trip with our Polish friend. That's gonna be nice, an adventure. And then you can teach us a few things about business because I need to open another business here in Scotland. So yeah. So Cab, honestly, you need to follow me on Instagram and message me so that because we are. Yeah, me too. I need to be off too. I was just waiting for it to be midnight so that I can actually start everybody. 250 per hour. Are you alright? So where am I gonna get that from? On a minimum wage, love. You who's Keb, you're funny. Yeah, good night, sweet dreams, my darling. I can't wait. There'll be always other trips going forward, to be honest. But yeah, I can't wait for that. But so yeah, Keb, follow me on Instagram and I will let me take a screenshot of that actually. So I can follow you on your channel because I'm not sure what you're gonna be. We're gonna try and build that because you're quite funny over there. And that means you've probably got a lot happening in your life. But yeah, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing me some love. It's all love here. It's all love, everybody. Thank you for coming through. Remember to subscribe because I'm trying to grow my channel. We are not even. We're trying to get to 100, then we're gonna get to 500, then we're gonna get to 1,000, then we're gonna get to 2,000. We're gonna be working. We're gonna be doing this, like Miss Our Fabulous says. We're gonna be jugging. we're gonna be jugging over here. We need multiple sources of income. We're gonna be on that, and we're gonna be showing up, working up because there's no rest for the weekend. We're gonna be working hard. But yeah, over here on Facebook, if you've got any questions, feel free to message, ask, and I'll tell you a little bit. I am on YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tsungai Vogue. I plan to be doing more stuff over there. I think 500 is monetization and the views have to be a certain number. So over there's all the support I need. Come over to YouTube and support me over there. I'll be doing the same on my TikTok, promoting my YouTube channel because I need you to all come show me love over there. Um, yes, I think I'm fine on my lives, so please shop on my lives depending what's going on. Um, and also if you've got questions, if I've got Q&A, I'll do a Q&A in the future, but I think you need to see what I've already put out there so that you can have a starting point on what's going on in my life, and then you can therefore going forward ask me questions or what else you want to know and so forth, and based on what you already know. It's all love over here. It's all it's all love and passion, and yeah, it's growth. It's okay to be misunderstood, and that's what I'm trying to normalize. And yeah, but thank you, Cab, for keeping me company this evening. I am proud of what you've done with your life, in terms of working and businesses and so forth, and also being very positive. That's quite nice. And everyone else who's joined me on this live today, I truly appreciate you. Thank you. And every moment is truly appreciated. Michael, thank you from Manchester. Oh, and my cousin's in Manchester, Tino, who's just on the live. She's too is in Manchester. So all love over here. I appreciate you. Please subscribe to my channel, get to know me, ask me questions. I plan to be having these check-ins with you going forward so that we can normalize having a conversation. And also feel free to suggest things that you want me to talk about. If you want to hear my opinion on certain things, feel free to do that. I try to keep the things I have opinions over close to my heart, which is something that I'm experiencing. So I talk about being single at 37, no children, and open to marriage, not desperate for it, and what I'm doing to navigate my mental health, what I'm going through, what I what I'm doing daily, the challenges I face. I don't talk so much about my work because I think that's irrelevant. I think certain corporations and stuff like that we respect where our workspaces and the organizations we work for, and that won't be, you won't see that over here. And we'll have dialogues of about anything and everything. So yeah, so feel free to join my lives. I plan to do this more often. For this week I plan to do this every day this week and at different times in the day. So feel free, keep your alerts on so you can catch up with me. And if you've watched some of my videos, if you want to ask questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll be as authentic as possible. If I'm not comfortable to go into details about certain things, I will openly tell you. I don't feel comfortable talking more about that. But yeah, it's all love over here. You want to buy the art behind me? You know, oh, do you know I just put, oh, okay. Oh, you're so adorable, you know. You want to buy it? Okay. How much are you going to buy it for? Because it depends, because it's priceless. It was because I needed an art piece that's, okay. An art piece that's reflective of me. So, and it's not even, I needed to fix the artwork to fix the nose. But I'm just going to be bothered. How much do I want? We can negotiate that in the DMs because I'm open to it, because I want to do another one and I'll post it. I'll put a backup on there. So yeah. Oh yeah. Just we'll talk about it in the DMs and then I'll tell you what I am open to get it for. But yeah. It's all love over here. It's all love. Yeah, I'll do another one. So if you buy this one, I will then paint. That will allow me to paint another one. And then I'll put it back up there because I don't want it blank. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, Cab, because you are good people. And I want to visit Poland and we can do a road trip because I like driving. So we can do a road trip to Poland and then we can explore. Listen, these are the connections. This is called networking. We can do that. So that's fine. And I can sell you the art piece at the right price. I think, yeah. So that's on that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go to bed because I'm gonna have an early start tomorrow. I'm thinking of going into the office. I might go later in the day. Okay, let me pop that on here. You don't have Instagram. Oh, can I type on here? I will have to type it on my other channel. Let's see. And I'll pin it. Here we go. Give me a second. Yeah, me too, Michael. Thank you. Please join me next time because I'm on for 1 week. So I'm giving myself 7 days. I'm gonna do lives every day to grow my channel and for people to get to know me. And if you've watched my channels, feel free to ask questions. And if there's things that bothered you about some of the things I spoke about, feel free to talk about that. Yeah. And I think that in life you can always ask something. Oh, I work in admin basically, yeah. So I work from home and I also work in the office. Um, let's go. Let's find you. Okay. If we go. Okay, there we go. I am on the live. So I'm gonna type in with one of my other channels. The one I use to view stuff. Okay, so my so what do you have, Cab? Thank you, Mike. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you for showing me love. Subscribe away. And trust me, my story is a bit interesting and I've survived a lot. So sometimes I look at myself and I wonder why I'm still standing. So feel free to ask questions. Feel free to find out more about me. So I'm gonna post my Instagram and my TikTok. And I'm gonna pin it on here. That's the Instagram. And no, also that's Facebook actually. Okay, so you can actually, that's my Facebook, isn't it? Yeah, that is my Facebook. So that's my Facebook. And then MS is for TikTok and Instagram. So that the one I pinned is Facebook. So you can message me on Facebook, Keb. Because if you don't have Instagram, you can message me on Facebook. Because I know you've got Facebook, so that's on that. And then, okay, so I've put that on there. Okay, that's on that. So I'm gonna pop that on there. Oh, it's not showing yet. Okay, let's go. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, we'll do a Q&A next time as well. But yeah. Yeah. So just follow me on the Facebook and that'll be fine. Oh, hi Zap. Oh, it didn't post. Okay, let me try again. Yeah. Also follow that on that's the same on TikTok. So you can also message, but TikTok is oversaturated. So that I know it's you, message me on there. So Miss Vogue Ginger on Facebook. I'll see your messages on there. And Keb, is your name like that? On thingy, on Facebook. Just message me and then we'll talk further. You're back. Well, Zap, we're off now. The party is over. Yeah, everyone has to go home to their beds. But yeah, feel free to follow me on TikTok. On TikTok, on Instagram. I'll make sure I post them on there as well. That's, yeah. But yeah, it's all love over here. But anyway, thank you very much for showing up though. Um, it was worth it. It was, please free. I can't even speak. Feel free to follow me on my YouTube channel, and vice versa. Everyone else can follow me on my um Facebook Live, because I plan to be going live on both, because we are going to build this platform, and then we're gonna do amazing things. So it's all love over here. It's all good night. It's been a a pleasure getting to know all of you. It's been a pleasure getting to know all of you, and yeah, that's on that. I've got a skin condition in my scalp, so my scalp is getting irritated. It's just doing it's like, so yeah. All right then, Cab. So just message me on there, or follow me on yeah, Instagram or TikTok, anywhere. I will anyway, you're gonna be back here. I'm gonna be back here today, later on in the day after work. I'll be on here. Yeah. So it's all love. It's 76 minutes I've been on here. It's been an hour and a bit. So that's, yeah, that's bedtime for me. 100% it's bedtime for me. I'm gonna say good night to everyone, and thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Amal. Thank you, Owen, over there, for watching and supporting me. I truly appreciate it. And there's gonna be more things happening on my channel. It's not gonna be just get chat with me, but we're gonna get on with this, and then we're gonna find our space in the universe. Anyway, it's all love from me. Good night. Subscribe, like, share my lives, and I will keep the live on there as part of, so I know where I'm starting and where I'm going. Yeah, so have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. Bye. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.